that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got his man quickly. Still running at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Complete in the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the run. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the back. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Holds it in. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. He's looking to throw it. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's complete. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Broncos want to move quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The sure hands, it's Davis. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Broncos line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kennesaw State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party long into the night. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a connection. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. New set of downs after that completion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on third down. Right down the middle. He's got it. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Number 82, catch in the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Western Michigan, 7.
Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Western Michigan. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, and get you a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Number 19 sets a kickoff.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. This offense has a second down play. They'll give it to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
And 1st down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll throw it from the red zone. Working the middle, it's complete. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the move. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. Got it! And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Trying to punch it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll immediately call timeout. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ncaa State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 21 over the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Going up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Got the back over the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Western Michigan. What a catch and run for 6.
Number 12.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Coming out with it, it's Parker. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
And the Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He looks that one in nicely. Makes the catch and knocked down. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has it.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And that one will give them the lead.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Penn State, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And here comes the offense on second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Davis. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. All wideouts, no backs. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quickly complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. Finds a man on the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th and the state into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is currently up big right now. I got to think Cobb County is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 28 over the Coyotes. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running.
Yeah, it happened to QB. He calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and And now, what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense on balance?
And the Broncos pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps the legs moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Give to the single back. On the move at the 30. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. 8th play of the drive coming up. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Broncos are in the red zone. They'll put the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Shaw. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Lets it go to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And now they regain the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter and take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll throw it on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell the quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball at the 31, third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. Afterburners coming. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State!
Number 18.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Penn State, 35. Western Michigan, 34.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking the deep shot. Makes the grab on the right. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Broncos. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line. When you're trailing, you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.